We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the American League's Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here's George Springer. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, number 4.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that into about mid-90s and put it past him.
Breaking ball. Strike 3 called as he drops in a beauty there, and that's the first out of the afternoon. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
This is going to be a dogfight tonight. They are facing a premier pitcher. I'm talking about one of the elite guys in the league. I want to see if they make little tweaks to how they might attack him. Are they going to lay off that nasty breaking ball with 2 strikes? Or will they be able to drive the ball to the ballpark when they get that one pitch to hit? This is going to be a great matchup.
There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting third.
Stepping in, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Hit on the ground out to short. Tulowitzki comes up with it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Here's Carlos Correa now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of 2 things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left. Stepping up now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Jays, center fielder, Kevin.
And that misses for ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. He also has 1 home run. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1-1. Here it is. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. On deck is Jose Bautista. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second.
Stepping in, Jose Bautista. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, that's a swipe.
No one out with a runner at second. tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And a swing and a miss, and the dangerous Bautista is set down on strikes for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. There's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. In now, Hendrys Morales. In his career versus this pitcher, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends left for Toronto. We are still scoreless. Standing in, Carlos Beltran. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Russell Martin behind the plate. A lot of teams win when he's behind the plate catching. He knows how to put down the right fingers. And on top of that, he can catch and throw.
Yulieski Gurriel is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. 4 hits in 20 at-bats. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. And that ends the inning. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And here is Troy Tulowitzki. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Left fielder, Justin Smoke.
And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. Now at the plate, Steve Pearce. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot, and right where he wanted it.
Now here's the pitch. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row. And back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center.
Leading off for Houston.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the
here's
left fielder,
Nori
number
Aoki.
3, Nori Aoki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Barney into shallow center. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
So far in this game, a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Russell Martin now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Russell
1.
Martin.
1-0 pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Darwin Barney. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
Number 11.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, they walked in the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch to short. Scooped up. Altuve for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's a line drive to left field on a ball that was right down the middle.
Third base.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. First time up, he went down looking. The 0-1. Ball one.
1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless.
Leading off for the Astros, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
The second baseman,
here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. And a ball, 1-0.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Pilar's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance. Carlos Correa comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Long throw to third. Into the box now, Carlos Beltran. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam. That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it. Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yulieski Gurriel. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate, and it just kept running away.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 0-2, here it is. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch outside, the throw. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up, Pierce is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of work. Here's Kendrys Morales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Number 8.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kendrys Morales becomes the first out in the bottom of the fourth inning. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hot shot on the ground to short. Correa is there. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Justin Smoke. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Way in front of a great slider that time. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Popped high in the air. Bregman is there for it. And that's the third out. 1. Striding in once again, Brian McCann comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now another 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. McCann is on his way home.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double.
Here's Nori Aoki. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. Barney for 1, but they will not have a shot at 2. He's safe at first, and that will plate our opening marker of the ball game.
Center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. George Springer. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch on its way. Pitch misses. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey,
1-0 count. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Barney gloves it over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. A hit in 2 tries so far. And this is low, but a good block that time by Martin to keep it within reach. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Martin has a play, and that retires the side. Here's Steve Pierce now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman.
And he takes ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to look back at that swing when he's reviewing the video of his at-bats tomorrow.
Ground ball right into the shift. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 55.
Striding into the box, Russell Martin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Out in front here is Martin as this one winds up finding the seats in left. Foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Russell Martin becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Darwin Barney is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Nope,
and there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now here's the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Blue Jays go. Digging in to try it again. Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Altuve.
Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first down. Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
He's set, and the pitch. Jose Bautista is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So we got him swinging. Jose Bautista becomes out number 2 this inning. Josh Donaldson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Ready for another shot now. Kendrys Morales. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Boy, he is just being way too aggressive and not staying with the ball in his zone. He's already got 2 strikeouts, and he comes up there and swings this one.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yulieski Gurriel. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pillar. 1 away.
The catcher, number 16.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Bregman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind. 0-2 now. Here it comes. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1. Here's Justin Smoke now. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Russell Martin now 0-for-2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now. 0-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Nori Aoki. 0-for-2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Nori Aoki.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Smoke has it in his tracks. Makes the play. 1 away. Here's George Springer. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pilar racing back. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. This is line to left. Smoke is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing. In now, Darwin Barney. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Darwin Barney.
Will Harris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36, Will Harris.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Therefore, it is the Gold Glover Reddick, and he's got it one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, what a play! He goes to first in time. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on Show Track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. Got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And that misses, ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still lead it 2-1. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Aaron Luke comes on from the pen, hoping to. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Line drive to left. Smoke is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing.
Here's Carlos Beltran, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? One there. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Jays earn the victory.